So my first Qbounti question was, what do I think about the NFL Jay-Z deal? And I actually have mixed feelings about it. On one hand, I do find it a little weird that the NFL would even make a deal with Jay-Z, especially because of how outspoken he has been in support of Colin Kaepernick. And I find it weird that Jay-Z would even partner up with them, right? Because we all know how the NFL gets down. We know that they are a patriarchal system, that there are no black owners, and that by settling with Colin Kaepernick, right? In my opinion, basically a settlement in those type of situations, high profile, both sides have plenty of money for attorneys and to take the battle out as long as possible. I think that the NFL was avoiding discovery and it was admitting guilt. That's what I think. Now, with that being said, I understand why Kaepernick might feel betrayed. I understand how this could be viewed as opportunistic on Jay-Z's part, which isn't inherently bad, by the way. Opportunism isn't inherently bad in situations like these, but considering the context of Colin Kaepernick, it does seem kind of opportunistic. And now here's the other side of the coin that I think should be considered as well. Jay-Z has had a history of social justice advocacy. He actually puts his money where his mouth is regularly in that regard. For example, with the Brooklyn Nets arena in Brooklyn, he ensured that a lot of the workers there were from the neighborhood, that housing prices or apartment prices stayed affordable, that people wouldn't be gentrified and kicked out of their apartments because of the Brooklyn Nets stadium being put there. And that's just, the employees, he obviously has a lot of black employees and things like that, has Rock Nation, does a lot for the black community. And so with that, and the fact that, it's the music side as well, but we have to understand something. Jay-Z had a song on his album with his wife, Beyonce, where he actually said, I think it's the song Ape Shit, where he said, I said no to the Super Bowl. You need me, I don't need you. Because they had asked Jay-Z to perform at the Super Bowl, I think twice. And he said no, because of the Colin Kaepernick situation. Because he does, honestly, does he really need the NFL? No. However, what this has done is allowed Jay-Z, somebody who has advocated for people like Colin Kaepernick, somebody who used his own attorneys along with Robert Kraft to get to get Meek Mill out of jail, who was wrongfully detained. And has put his money where his mouth is time and time again. Now all of a sudden, one of the most powerful black voices in the country, probably in the world, now has a seat at the table. If they piss off this black voice, now he has the ability to use his platform to call out the NFL, right? I get that. I think that's actually a good thing. It also creates potentiality for black ownership in the NFL. As if you do not know, there's not one single NFL team that has even close to a majority stake in black ownership. Not even close. Not one single team, even though the league is 70% black. That's labor without representation never amounts to anything good, which is how Colin Kaepernick ended up in the situation that he was in. So overall, I see both sides of the story. I see both sides. I really do. Jay-Z can be an opportunist at times. He can be that. I'm not going to pretend like he isn't. But I've also seen Jay-Z do some great things with the opportunities that he has been given, like with Tidal, where his streaming service Tidal, which in my opinion is the best streaming service out, how the artists get so much control over their product there, and they get paid more from that service, to my understanding, than any other streaming service. So that's one of the great things he does. The things that he has done with his wife, and their openness about their relationship, and being a real staple in the black community as far as relationships are concerned. They talk a lot, they communicate a lot, they treat their children amazing, and they're really, a lot of people really consider them the pillar of black excellence in that regard, at least as far as the music industry is concerned. And so I've seen the good that he has done and it has brought to the conversation, and I do believe, especially because he knows how much he's been a vocal supporter of Colin Kaepernick, that he will not squander this opportunity. I do believe that he will make some positive change, and I do believe that one day it could potentially lead up to a black ownership in the NFL, which could substantially change the trajectory of the league as far as social justice is concerned. If you have a question for me that you want me to answer, Qbounti, you can go to Qbounti.com. And it's Qbounti. I'll put the link in the description. You can ask for it's like a super chat type of setup, right? So even if I'm not live streaming, you can still ask me super chat, quote unquote, questions. You can ask me to basically anything, and they have different tiers you can use, and you can also ask me to do a response video. All the options are there, but go to Qbounti.com. Ask me anything. I'll be doing a lot of these throughout the week. And I hope that you ask me whatever you want to ask. I don't mind. I don't care. And always remember, people, more than anything else, find your balance. Peace. Thanks for watching that segment of Mi Casa es Su Casa. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, on Facebook, on Roku TV, and on JustNForm.com. Also, you can make sure that you're subscribed to the channel by going to the subscribe button, pressing it, and hitting that notification bell to get all of our notifications. And of course, you can help us reach our goal of 500 patrons on Patreon by supporting the show by donating as little as $1. You can click on the link in the description below for that. And remember, more than anything else, find your balance. Peace.